You're doing it. What's going on, pal? Yeah.
He's having a whale of a time.
Where's that Jasper gone? Come on now, yo. What you doing? Hello. Welcome to Wildcraft. I did a video of just tidy up, so we've cleared up everything, the stuff in the different areas last time. Now just got some more word off the planning inspector, so they've asked the council to reword their enforcement notice, but there's still it's pinpointed at this being a recreational bushcraft facility. I've provided evidence and that it isn't, and that should be enough. The John Muir Award is not bushcraft, it's conservation. Planting trees, that's not bushcraft. Making a wildlife pond, that's not bushcraft. Oogle culture, that's not bushcraft. And regenerating this circle here. We've got a video on the channel from a few years back when we put the seeds in. Like this is just putting seeds in from a wildflower meadow mix. But you can actually see when Ryan chucks the seeds, these are all dock and dandelion and stuff like that. And that video is called Planting a Food Forest, which is not bushcraft. And so we went out and collected loads of seeds from in the valley and spread them about. So we've been trying to build this soil for years and years, and you can see that we planted, this is a forager's hedge of diverse species. So I'm expecting a new amended enforcement notice coming, directed at this being a recreational bushcraft facility. So what I'm doing today is, the reason they think that this is a recreational bushcraft facility is because of this one shelter that's been left standing, and there's a little thing there, but it's like this is way on top of a hill. The planning inspector should know that because they've had to walk up here. So if it starts raining here or hailstoning, because it gets bad hailstone, they're caught in it then. And this was our shelter for when we're improving the woodland, improving biodiversity. So I'm just going to bring a tarp up. If I get caught in the rain or the hail, then I'll just put the tarp up, and that's even more like bushcraft then. But I need shelter, like, as well. So I'm going to rip this down today, and there's a last bit. It says leave the woodland floor to regenerate as a natural woodland, but this isn't a natural woodland, this is a thing. So I have to like sort of direct you. This was joint published by Rosendale Borough Council at the time when grants were being dished out for planting non-native Norway spruce, because we just had 2 wars, and we thought, oh well, if there's another war, we ain't got enough timber. So they were dishing out grants to plant all these, just in case I needed a load of timber. Turns out we didn't have another war, so all money went out of it in 90s. So this is joint published by the council at the time. Joint published by Rosendale Borough Council and Rosendale Groundwork Trust, from financial assistance from these 2 funding places. So it says, here we go. I've had to cut that. So woodland regeneration cannot always take place in a man-dominated environment. Now this was all planted by man. The more trees that you planted, the more money you got. So that's why they're like this. It cannot always take place in a man-dominated environment, especially when all the trees in a particular wood were planted at the same time. This is it. I've been going over this. It's called an even age plantation. All the trees were planted at the same time. Poorly formed and defective trees need to be felled to provide more growing space for the healthy trees. Well, I keep on going over that as well. It's been abandoned and no one has been felling apart from me. To provide growing space for healthy trees that are left. At the same time, seeding young trees can be planted to provide new generation of mature trees. Now, that's what I've been doing here, but I've been doing the native species instead of these that don't serve the ecology. So it's like, it's in a book here that they had to be in tune to their own ecology at the time, whoever was running the council, because you know they were planting plantations like this, but because we're not anymore, there's been no need for that knowledge to be popular. So I'll take this shelter down, this last one, just so it's like contradictory if like some kids go and play in the woods and put up a treehouse or a little shelter like this, then it's like, oh well, you're turning it into a recreational bushcraft facility. It's really stupid. But I'm going to take this down and then yeah, just to cover my back in it. So we'll cut back when it's down and I'm crying. Alright, this is Roscoe. What's going on?
Oh, that was funny.
Is it recorded?
Yep.
Sad face emoji. Oh, it's not done it. Okay. Oh, it's well built, that, isn't it? Got no bloody...
Roscoe, move.
Roscoe. Come on.
Come on.
Hey. Come on.
Sit.
You stay there. Yeah.
Right.
It might not do it.
Well,
Right.
it's recording.
Attempt to. It should be this one. It's been here that long that the tree's grown round it, so I think it's just older than it. There we go. That's it. Hey, look at all that. Right, so just collapse this, and you can tell it's been that there a fair bit. Look at that moss and stuff that's moved in. So I was using this as a gauge of what plants are going to be moving in. There's an elder tree growing. Oh, look, an elder tree growing there. So I can transplant that tree and move it somewhere else. This can be my little seeding nursery. Right, so that was the first shelter that I built there, down. So that's that down. Just have to give this a rake, and then we can get to it then. Right, sorted. So that's the fire pit gone. That's the shelter gone. I don't know how you can possibly say, especially with the activity that we've done. What's in that bloody book there, published by Rosendale Borough Council and Groundwork, that this is a bushcraft facility. Unless you consider just kids playing outside to be change of land use. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace!